All right, here's part two of the Baldwin house analysis. So this is where I start crunching the numbers. So I attack it like an appraiser would. I keep my parameters and what I see appraisals across my desk all the time, what they use. I'm going to go 365 days on this one since we are in a rural area. I'm going to go sales, acreage between 1 and 15 acres. Year built, I want 1975 or newer. I want 300 up and 300 down, 1,300 to 2,000 square foot homes. They got to have garages. Most of them will. I went within the Goodrich School District. This is probably my most important parameter. And then I'm going to be picky. I want ranch-style homes. They're most expensive to build. They have the most value right now. They have the biggest footprint. So all those things considered, we want to stick with ranch-style homes. And that should be it. So I'm going to go on the map here, see what our spread looks like. Scroll down. So we got a pretty good spread kind of all around town here. We're a little on this side of town. Let's see what we got here. That doesn't help us at all. So I think these properties are here a little more expensive on the Hadley side and probably new builds, a little more acreage. So let's look at our list like this. So the most expensive home that sold in Goodrich Schools the past year with our similar square footage, under 2,000 square feet, that which is a ranch on acreage, was 340. Let's see what we got here. So this property is 12 acres. 1,900 square feet, unfinished basement, 3 beds, 2 baths. It was built in 78, a little bit older. This one backed up to county land, I do believe, or state land. I think in the description says around here. They do have a pole barn, as you can see, the pond. So pretty sick setup. It was a cash sale. Did not have to appraise. You can buy whatever you want if you have your cash. So this guy works in my office. Doesn't do a whole lot of business. Kind of a wild card. So they might have paid too much after 17 days on the market, unless there was multiple interest at that point, because they went above and beyond. So again, that 330 mark, I think that's kind of the the threshold, and then it goes down from there. So let's go my single line again. The next one was here at 340, new build. So I'd probably ding some off that 10, 15,000. It's smaller. Wouldn't want to use this as a comp if I didn't have to, but it's one of the more expensive things that have sold. This is a little more in our wheelhouse here. We got 1,900 square feet with a 1,700 square foot basement. Very similar acreage. This is probably only a 3-bedroom home, but they're probably counting stuff in the basement. Might be a walkout. Kind of looks like it sits on the land, so probably more 3-bedroom. Built in 92, remodeled in 2013. Let's see what we got here. Conventional sale, sold for 322. No concessions back. It was 15 days in the market. Started at 327, 322. So that's a really good comp right there. I mean, that's going to be comparable as it gets. It's a little on the other side of town, but still within Goodrich Schools. Excuse me. Next one we got here. This one was listed at $299. Sold in 3 days. Market determines the price, so that's a 300 is a huge barrier. So 310 is a great price. Similar situation with like the Jacobs house I was talking today. It was listed a little bit too low. We ended up getting it for about 310. I think it appraised for about 320. So we definitely got some equity off the bat. That's really what I'm thinking. That 320 to maybe 330 with this house, but there's a lot of these properties I'm going to have to bring up. For example, this one, like value up, I mean. So 1,600 square foot, very similar square footage. Acreage is pretty similar too. 3 beds, 2 baths. It's a newer home. It's kind of a custom home. Let's see what the inside. It could be wild and crazy. Looked like it was a riding stable or something. So, all right, nicely done inside. Got that country feel. So it was a pretty good comp probably. Started at 330. Eventually got down to 310 to sell. So really thinking that's our range. Under 300, you get properties that need a little bit of work. This one looks like it needs a little bit of work. Wood exterior, some deferred maintenance, and wow, that's ugly. Putnam abysmal, living room, crazy. So that one is not a good comp. I can see why it sold for that. Let's back it up. Again, we're just keep going down the ladder here. Acreage is a bit smaller. Square footage is similar. Finished basement. We got a 290. 6 days in the market. 93 days in the market. 2015 built. Start at 314. Sold for 290. Smaller acreage. 3-car garage. You get your plus or minus on here. Similar square footage. But again, looking at these comps, really nothing over 330 is for sure. So their list price right now is so outside the realm. It's hard to support any data for appraisals. So you can get down the road, maybe you guys come together at some price. You're $1,000 in after inspections and appraisal cost. Hopefully you're close enough where you can negotiate to bring it together. it's helpful when they have motivation on their end, since they're not living in the property. From what it seems like, they might just put it back on the market. Sometimes where I got that seller in a situation where they're buying a home and they just at the point where I just need this money so I can move on with my life. That's your best case scenario when you're a little bit part with the appraisal. But this one's kind of a wild card, just because they're reaching for the stars. So I'm going to plug these properties in here, make adjustments. You can look at the photos. I'll get you a value range, but just you're seeing what I'm seeing on the surface here. Really, that 320 is kind of the sweet spot there, 330 maybe on a good day. So I will go from there. Thanks for watching.